Hello, Warriors. This is Jody with Warriors Rise. I have on an amazing guest, Lee Dundas. She's been on before, so welcome back. And today you have some new information to share on axing the vax. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the floor.
Oh, awesome, Jody. Thanks for having me back again in quick succession, but things are obviously dynamic in our country right now. So you got to keep your ear to the ground so you can know what's coming down the pike. Basically, what's been happening, I'm sure all your listeners are aware, I'm sure probably people in Africa are aware, but Biden made an unconstitutional, unlawful mandate a little while ago. He phrased it as a mandate, but there's no executive order. It's not a law. Laws come out of Congress or legislatures. They don't come out of Biden's mouth. The most he could have done was really an executive order, although last I checked, it wasn't even on the executive order books. So really what he did is he issued a press release saying everybody has to get the shot, and all the employers who have more than X number of employees or work in these industries also have to make their employees get the shot. And that's sort of the backdrop. He's falsely said and set this up as a mandate. From what I'm hearing and what I know as a lawyer, this thing is never going to hold water. Even the liberal talking head law school professors are blogging about how this is not the way to do it. He's asked OSHA to resurrect this archaic emergency regulation pathway that they have. And 45 years ago, when they tried to do it in the context of asbestos, which was a real workplace hazard and a legitimate threat to workers in their workplace, even then it didn't work. And the Supreme Court was like, yeah, nuh-uh. And now we have Biden trying to do it with a virus, which is outside the wheelhouse of what OSHA is supposed to ride herd on. OSHA's existence in the main is designed to keep workers safe from workplace hazards. And a virus that could live in a Swedish person's body or an Australian's body or an American's body is not solely a function of the workplace. It's a virus. It's in us. It has nothing to do with whether it works or not. So I don't think OSHA even really has the jurisdiction, if you will, to be able to do anything. And we have folks in OSHA that we know, and they're like, yeah, what the heck are we supposed to do with this steaming pile? Like, it's never going anywhere. But with that said, perception is reality. So at this point in time, it doesn't really matter if 5-10 months from now some court says, hey, Biden couldn't really do what he tried to do, if in the meantime, all of the employers are doing the dirty work, holding his bags for him and saying, well, we're just going to go lockstep with you and say our employees have to get the vax or they're going to be fired. Right. And then if everybody doesn't hold the line and they roll over, he's achieved his ultimate goal, regardless of whether the court ultimately says you couldn't really do it that way. So obviously people need to hold the line. And what I'm here to talk to you about is, bless their heart, I was getting calls all week last week and this week from people who are Americans. And I don't know how many Americans really think about the supply chain. I don't know how many Americans really think about the fact that some people who work have to bring product to the shelves before we as little Americans go out and buy it off the shelf at Albertsons or Target or Walmart or Amazon. Yeah. You know, living in a first world country, we're used to just hopping on our computer or running off to the store on the way home, and you walk into a mall or a grocery store and they have everything. I mean, even grocery stores have office supplies, and even office supply stores have food. It is uniquely a product of a first world country, because when you walk into a store in Cambodia, you have like a pack of pens and a bag of Cheetos, and that's it sometimes. And people, because we live in the land of the free, never really have to think about, how did this product get here? I am here to tell your listeners how this product got there. This product is made by blue-collar workers, and it is moved across this country by blue-collar boys and girls. And to a man and to a woman, they are not happy with Biden's little fake mandate. Not happy in the least. And these workers work at companies that are 40, 53%, 73, 75% unvaccinated.
Mm.
And unlike a lot of the white collar cowards, pardon my French, I said that, I'm a member of the white collar workforce, I'm allowed to, who go, oh, he said I have to do something, I guess I have to go do something. These blue collar boys have more cojones than In-N-Out burgers out on my West Coast here. They're like, we're holding the line. And if you think, Biden, that you can say jump and we're going to say how high, you got another thing coming, my friend. Because what these employers are doing on the heels of Biden's fake mandate, is they're saying get the jab or lose your job. And what the employees are going to be saying is, not so fast, Scooter. We will bankrupt your employer organization. Our loyal little hardworking bodies are going to sit it out and bankrupt you before we ever let this country be sold out. We don't care if we kill the economy. If we kill our country's economy in the process, it is a small price to pay for not ourselves being bankrupt by an unlawful, unconstitutional mandate forced down our throat by our employer, and a small price to pay for saving the remaining freedoms that we have. These blue-collar boys, they are playing hardball, and they are striking.
Yeah.
They are going to walk the heck out. This is a nationwide, coast-to-coast walkout, and it starts, sharpen your pencils, anybody who's listening, it starts Monday, November 8th, and it goes Tuesday, and it goes Wednesday, and it goes right through Thursday the 11th, which happens to be Veterans Day. It is a 4-day coast-to-coast strike. And when I got off the phone with the blue-collar guys, guess who called next? Telecom. Hung up the phone, guess who called next? Aerospace employees. Hung up the phone, guess who called next? Folks south of the Mason-Dixon line that make nuclear products and war stuff, weapons for our military and their subcontractors. Got off the phone with them, and I was talking to people in agencies local, agencies statewide, agencies national agencies. 73% unvaccinated, some of these people. They work in the courts. They work in the ports. They work in the truckers industry. These guys aren't playing. They are here to take this country back. And the dates are very intentional. These guys came to me and they go, look, we've seen the little flyer about November 3rd.
Right.
6 hours isn't enough to do jack squat.
Right.
If we're going to break the supply chain and make a point, we're not doing this for media attention. We're doing this to economically cripple the country and actually make Biden take a step back and rock him back on his heels and show him who runs this country. So we're doing 4 days, and we're the guys who run this country in terms of getting the products on the shelves. We have the ability to cripple it. We ain't playing, but we're not doing 1 day. We're doing 4 days. So that November 3rd thing, yeah, that'll be a nice warm-up for the white-collar workers. We're actually playing ball the 8th through the 11th, and it is an intentional timing because that is exactly 2 weeks ahead of Thanksgiving, and their goal is to wake up America in addition to bankrupting their employers if they have to, that are forcing an unconstitutional mandate.